Daria Nochevnik, Director for Policy and Partnerships with the Hydrogen Council, and it has been a real pleasure to participate at the World Hydrogen Summit together with a delegation of the Hydrogen Council executives. I would like to start by thanking the organizers for the excellent summit, yet another one this year. We have so wonderful delegates from industry as well as the government representatives, academia, and many others. I believe that this summit has put a very useful spotlight on implementation and deployment on the ground. We see that in total, our figures show that across the world we have about 1,500 hydrogen project announcements. Now, when we look at the implementation on the ground, out of these total announcements, about less than 10% have reached the final investment decision. And of course, we find ourselves in a phase that is not dissimilar to the early days of wind and solar industry, where we expect to see some natural attrition of projects, and those that are particularly fit to thrive will be progressing and advancing to deployment. I think that the discussions around implementation on the ground and what will it take from project developer perspective, investor perspective, as well as the hydrogen ecosystem development overall to get projects over the line has been extremely helpful. From our side, as the Hydrogen Council, we have been delighted to co-host together with the International Hydrogen Trade Forum a dedicated executive ministerial meeting that has taken place on Monday. On the sidelines of the summit, it was the second ministerial executive roundtable that was co-hosted by the Hydrogen Council together by the Ministry of Energy of the Netherlands and UAE. It was chaired by Minister Jetten of the Netherlands and co-chaired by His Excellency Al Lama of UAE, as well as the Hydrogen Council co-chair, Fanny Hannesson, the co-chair coming from the Kawasaki Heavy Industry, chairman of the board, and David Burns, representing Linde, on behalf of Sanjeev Lamba, the CEO of Linde, the second Hydrogen Council co-chair. We had an excellent roundtable discussion talking about the development of prospective trade corridors in hydrogen and derivatives across geographies. And I think that it was an excellent opportunity to really advance the dialogue between decision makers in industry and in government on what needs to be done and what are the practical steps that we have to focus on, not by 2030 or by 2050, but in the next 2 years to really kick off the market and unlock